for me but me. If you don't know who I am, guess who I am. My name is Maevuim.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Maevuim YouTube channel. So, my name is Maevuim. Welcome back to my channel. I am a singer, songwriter, as well as I'm into astrology. And today we're going to talk about Virgo, woman, Capricorn, to Earth sign. Get it cracking. Unfortunately, this isn't really going to have a high rating, so I know you might be coming to this I'm such a sag. I'm going to just tell it like it is from the get-go, just so you know what you're getting yourself into, so you can exit the video if you want to. If you think I'm going to tell you a bunch of bullshit just to keep your attention. Nah, we don't do that here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Okay, I make music. I talk a lot about astrology. That's my meat and potatoes on this channel for now. And I try to keep you entertained, well informed, and educated, right? So for the couples that I got for the compatibility of the Virgo man, Capricorn woman, some are still together, some are not. I had Damien, Idris, and Lori Harvey, Shaun White and Nina Dubray, Jason Derulo and Jordan Sparks, Dr. Phil and Robin Murray. All Virgo men, Capricorn women, love compatibility. So 2 of those couples are current, 2 of them are from the past, but I'm using them as an example for this compatibility so that you can have some sort of imagery of what this might play out and look like in the real world, okay? And sorry about my dress, you know, I was having a spicy time with somebody. And he broke my thing. Okay, so 2 earth signs. I believe I did the Virgo woman Capricorn man video. 2 earth signs, 2 very sensual people, sensitive people, organized people, practical. Miss B if I'm sleepy. Practical people, okay? When it comes to earth signs, we're dealing with people who manage the resources really well, no matter what their status is. And I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 off bat. I feel like when it comes to human evolution and how our brain and psyche develops as we get resources, as we get older, as we gain more experience with life and knowledge, things shift, you know? You either become better in some aspects and work on the things that you know you're not so good at to become better, or you just get worse. What I mean by things get worse as you get older is because you didn't catch those character flaws in your youth years or your younger years of development, and you subside of it so much to the point where you think it's acceptable and okay to do certain things when it's not. When you're dealing with Capricorn people, you don't have any area to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? The standards is high. Okay? The standards are high. The experience better be top tier. You better give it all. Okay? Especially when it's Capricorn women. See, Capricorn man, it's a little bit like he holds himself to high standards. He could deal with just about anybody and turn them into his queen. Not with Capricorn. Capricorn women do not do bugaboos. They don't do immaturity. They don't do foolishness. Now, I'm not saying you can't be playful. You can't have a connection and have some sort of humor when dealing with each other. No, it's not like, oh, strict traditional. But when that courting phase, you better be stepping. And I know that they do. I know that they do. I have a pimple on my face and it's hurting me. I know that they do. Especially Lori Harvey. That's Queen Capricorn right there. She don't play. You don't even get to breathe wrong. You don't. where I see this connection establishing is two people that are grounded to their approach in life, and that they have a level of refinement and as well as respect for the areas that they're in, publicly, privately, and for other people in general. I feel like generally these two connect because of their practical sense of elevating life requires some sort of humility, because if you don't have that, God or the universe will do that for you. Okay? So Virgo men, in this sense, it's like you have to know yourself if you're going to be with a Capricorn woman. And I just have to put it like that because I am a woman. I am going to be more biased. Virgo men, you have to know yourself dealing with this woman. You have to know yourself before you get blessed, while you're blessed, and hopefully you have your cards in order to the point where you are never not blessed. Okay? Don't be switching up shit. You don't get the opportunity to do that with this woman. Like, it could be shits and giggles at the end of the game. So, even if let's just say the Virgo man comes from a place of abundance, wealth, high society, and the Capricorn woman doesn't necessarily have those resources, or wasn't born into those resources, she still has those standards. So that could either intrigue the Virgo man or intimidate them. Because mind you, Virgo men are sensitive, dude. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what none of y'all say to me on this app. I don't care what none of y'all say in the comments. Virgo men are actually sensitive. Yes, smooth criminals, silent shooters, but at the end of the day, y'all are freaking sensitive and like y'all just, they're mutable signs, so they're gonna be volatile when it comes to their emotions. In a sense, if a Virgo man can't find his sense of identity as a man, as an individual, this relationship won't work out. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7. Where 3 notches get docked can be communication, ego, and emotions. Emotions and ego can kind of go hand in hand, but that's where I feel like the 3 areas of struggles that will drag this relationship back a little bit, because Capricorn women want to feel like they're with a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have problem begging men. Let's be real. These are really beautiful women. Just Google Capricorn women that are celebrities. Some of the most beautiful women you will see pop up. Okay? April Buckles, Lori Harvey, Nina DeBrave. Please. Okay, Lotto, Ice Spice. Some of the most beautiful women you will see. Michelle Obama, Mimi Faust. Okay? I feel like this is kind of like the point I was making with Virgo women and Gemini man. If the man respects the feminine, he's going to allow her to shine and subconsciously be the leader, even though he's the one calling the shots, and not be intimidated by that. And as I'm seeing this trend where it kind of reversed, where I felt like if, let's just say, the man was in a more masculine side, like a fire and earth sign, he would let the woman lead if she had a feminine side. In terms of sexual compatibility, I feel like this could be the factor that saves us or creates some sort of longevity. I feel like earth signs, high key, earth sign and water signs really love sex. They do. They probably fuck more than other people. Seriously. Not to be like blunt, but let's be so fucking for real. Like, they're very sensual. They need their 5 senses stimulated. So I feel like between these two, little dominatrix thing might be going on. Something extremely kinky and, intriguing to their taste. Okay? So I'm I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 for all aspects of this relationship overall. I want to know what your thoughts are on this relationship and how it's played out and how you're seeing this play out, because the point I was trying to make earlier between the age, like, I feel like this works better if the couple's a bit older versus younger, because Virgos tend to need more life experience when it comes to personal romantic relationships. Same thing with Capricorn, because they're so quick to write things off, both of them. So it's going to take a lot of work to manage and make it work long term, or unless they've already been exposed to longevity in relationships throughout their life, it could really work. But I generally feel like this is a relationship where if you meet your person later on in life, it works out for the long run. So that's all that I got for y'all. Make sure you smash subscribe if you like this video. And
never been an option, never been a clown, never be the voice that ever backs down, never with the never with the crowd. Getting what you want, you better never back